Okay, proceeding on to the receive now of the World Sound PT40. So we've covered the fact, we've got a service manual for the low TX40, which is electrically very similar, but it's a totally different layout. And we've already worked out that that's got to be the VCO coil there. That and that are transmit, and obviously the ones at that end. But it leaves us quite a few. That's going to be detector. It leaves us quite a few we're guessing at. And I don't like guessing games on these. It's not really very professional. So, I'm going to start here, which looks like it says T10. I'm using the cyanide meter here. This is already working very well indeed, to be honest. This is 0.3 of a microvolt. Tell you what, we just gained a bit there. I'm just wondering if that's a frequency on receive. I'm just going to check that with my marker oscillator in a moment. We'll just look at these IF ones. Okay. I'm just going to set up a marker oscillator on 455 Hertz. So just one moment, I'll pause the video. And with my marker oscillator output near the IF circuit, I'm going to turn the volume up of the radio so you can hear this better. Can you hear that musical note? That is 0 beat. That means it's on frequency. So I was actually quite right there in suspecting that that coil sets receive frequency. Now we get those on those JWR and ICOM sets, but I wasn't expecting it on this type of set. So that set it up with the marker oscillator. What I've done is effectively had a second signal generator there on 455 kilohertz. Conversely, you could do it at 10.695 megs, which would actually be easier on the ear to do. But that's not what my marker oscillator does, so that's how I've done it. So that's now spot on frequency on receive. If you remember, we had to set the crystal on transmit and the delta tune circuit on transmit. And so I was just not quite sure whether it was going to be on frequency on receive. It was so minimally out that it wouldn't have mattered, but I've now set it spot on. Right, so we'll go now to 100 microvolt signal, and we'll set that detector. And I'll just switch the other camera on so you can see the oscilloscope, which is that one there. Just move the light out of the way and my head. And hopefully we'll get maximum audio. Oh, look at that improvement. That's phenomenal. Right. Now we'll look at the S meter and see what that's reading. magnifying glass at this. It's reading plus 30. So I just need to drop that. Now we don't know which preset it is between that one or that one. So I'm going to go for that one. It's about to be the wrong one. But that didn't do anything. Yeah, it is that one. Just wants a bit of a clean. So presumably that final preset must be squelch. There we go, set S9. And now we'll set the squelch. That's the delta tune, by the way, working. And it really does. Squelch, right. We'll turn the signal generator off. Set the threshold, switch the generator on. That's far too coarse. So let's see whether that preset at the back there is the squelch one. It is. Well, that solved all those mysteries then. I'll just start again. That's coming now at 1 microvolt, that's fine. Set the squelch on the radiator to full. And it's coming in at plus 30. That is absolutely ideal. So there we are. The preset at the back there is the squelch. So it was squelch is the back one. S meter was that one. RF meter was that one. Delta tune set was that one down there. And the hidden one under the wiring harness was deviation. So I'll just amend my notes. That solves that problem. And the sensitivity on this set, well, that's 0.3 of a microvolt, 0.25, 0.2, 0.15, 0.1. It's very good, isn't it, that? Right, I'll put a fuse holder in the lead, put it back together, and we're doing on the air one.